chaos. Putting the final touches on packing. We were only home for a day and a half. And so, to be honest, I didn't really unpack much. But that's always the tricky part, like, because you're washing some of it, and then, so just making sure you have everything. I also feel less thorough when I don't travel with kids. Like, I have this added pressure to be like super thorough when I have our kids with us. So it's always my fear a little bit when it's just him and I, that I like wait till last minute and kind of throw it together. But yeah, 2 indoor tournaments back to back, which is a little odd. We'll be going from, we're headed to Salt Lake today, getting in a little late. We usually get in a couple days early, but just how schedules went, that's how it is. So we're getting there, today's Wednesday, we'll get there Wednesday night. Tomorrow starts singles. We've got Salt Lake over the weekend. It's downtown Salt Lake in a convention center, which is kind of cool. And then Sunday night we head to Vegas, and we'll be in Vegas for a week until Monday. And then Monday we head to Florida. So kind of had to pack for all climates, conditions. But yeah, indoor tournament, so a little bit different. But yeah, bring everything that I can. And if I forget something, we have lovely people here that will ship me if I forget something. But I think we're ready to go. Tyson had a bye, so a little bit of a slow start this morning, but we're out here, so first match of the day, and it's actually really cold in here. It's so funny. We kind of packed for warm weather, being that we're Salt Lake to Vegas. It's pretty hot outside, but in here it's pretty chilly, so hopefully I'll get a nice little warm up in here and have a good match. Come on, man. Give it up for Jackie Brady.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
What?
He wants your shoes.
Checkers.com. Get it today.
Get it.
Got your name on it.
All right.
Time in. 0-0.
So we're in downtown Salt Lake. We're about a 5 to 10 minute walk from the venue. We thought we'd start sharing some of the cool places we get to stay as we travel and stay in different Airbnbs. So this is called the Charles. Come check it out. Little entrance and common area. Yeah, kind of cool. It's like right across from the Element Hotel. So I'm assuming if you lived here and you didn't want your guests staying with you, they could stay right across the way. I also think, it's connected to an STK, which I didn't realize. I thought STKs were there were more of them, but it doesn't seem like there's that many across the country. So kind of cool STKs in the building. We've got a really cool, modern, new vibe, which is fun. I think I read that the gym is on the 6th floor, so we'll go there first. Oh, sweet. Kind of cool outdoor gym area. Looks like some adult monkey bars. Punching bag. Should show Tyson this area after today. So sweet. So funny. I could never live full time in a city, but like coming to the city every once in a while makes like I could see myself splitting time for sure. Head on up to the top floor and check out the rooftop pool. Feel free to ask if you ask a question that's like pertinent or whatever. Feel free to do that too. But we've been crazy on the road traveling. We were in Kansas City for like 2 weeks. So we went to Bristol, Tennessee, and then back home for a couple days. Not long enough home, which was a bummer, but at least got home for a couple days. And then we were right back on the road last night. Came into Salt Lake City. Normally we get to any town like the Monday before the tournament starts. We came in Wednesday night, which is not like us, but we were trying to steal a few days at home because we won't be home pretty much for the whole, 8 weeks or so. We've got just back to back to back. So wanted to steal some time at home, so did that, but then I think we're kind of paying for it a little bit. Tyson originally was kind of contemplating whether or not he would play singles. Singles is on Thursday, so to come in Wednesday night and then get up and play singles Thursday is kind of not always the best idea. We usually don't do that. But I think he was thinking coming off of, a final in Kansas City and then, making it pretty far, having a good day in Bristol, that he wouldn't stop the momentum and just not play singles here in Salt Lake. So decided to play singles today, but I think, waking up this morning, same thing. He woke up this morning really not feeling it. I don't think he felt prepped. I don't think he felt ready. And he's definitely a guy who thrives on reps, repetition, practice, all of that. This venue is very different. It's indoors on semi-permanent courts, and so definitely a whole different scenario to what we just came off of in really hot, humid outdoor conditions. Anyways, woke up this morning, was kind of already not feeling it, and it's always a tricky thing to deal with. Like, I've learned to kind of let him obviously make that decision, but when he's already kind of thinking maybe he shouldn't play, I just kind of kept getting ready as if maybe he would, maybe he wouldn't, and so he definitely just continued to get ready. We headed to the venue. I think getting to the venue, he played his first match. He's also got kind of a ankle thing that's bugging him, but was able to get his paddles tested, warm up, play his first match, won his first match. Definitely, even after that, was not feeling being there. Next match was on center court, played Rafa, our good friend Rafa. Kudos to Rafa, nothing, not to take away from his win at all. He's been playing so great lately, and I hope he takes it all the way. I'm like checking on my phone. He just made it into the semi, so hopefully he'll get that, and we'll see Rafa on Champ Sunday. But that aside, I think Tyson, it's tough. Like, it's been a grind, all these tournaments back to back, not having enough time home, not having enough time to recharge. I think as an athlete, it's tough. I feel like people don't talk about the mental side of it. I think in part probably because you're so grateful and blessed to be doing what you love for a living that you feel like it's hard to open up about the hard parts of it because you don't want to come off ungrateful or not, appreciative for what we have, absolutely. But I think for an athlete, I'm not one. So I just know from living this life alongside of Tyson, but I think it's tough. I think there are days where you're not as passionate or you're just not as hungry. And I think for someone to be super competitive And kudos to Tyson, because for many years, he didn't recognize those feelings, or he didn't recognize days where he shouldn't or not. And so for him to now be able to do that, it's all like a progression, right? So now we're able to for him to recognize that maybe it's not a day where he should push himself and go out there. So, that's half the battle. And so now I guess it's just pulling the trigger and not going sometimes. I think too, for Tyson, I guess I feel like he's been opening up more about mental health and that sort of thing. It's tough though when you're going through it to want to talk about it, Yeah,
it's conquer it and then talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're great, but in the midst of it is
But I think we're recognizing that I don't know, we're starting to see that it's not it's a journey, it's not a destination. You know what I mean? You never get there. Even when you get to spots where you're functioning good and you're not, I don't know. It's definitely a progression. I don't know. It's I guess how you would talk about sobriety. You're never maybe you're sober, but you but you have to work at it.
That you were not just sober X amount of
but it's a daily journey, right? You have to continually put effort at it, and I think mental health's the same way. I think too many times you get to a spot where you're you think you're good, and then
you're not. You're this is no longer a problem.
Right. Or you're not creating the same boundaries or the same you're not setting the same healthy limits for yourself because you think, oh, I'm good, but then by not continuing the regimen that's got there,
you
know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's easy to sink back.
Yeah, so. Not even know because you're not paying attention, putting effort into it. Yeah, right.
Tyson shoes. Skechers are so nice that overnight us some pairs. Kind of a bummer day today. Tyson woke up yesterday. Obviously, he didn't feel like playing yesterday and probably shouldn't have played yesterday. And so obviously leading into today, he's not feeling well. So his doctor said it's great for him to just rest. He's still kind of reeling off of being super sick in Salt Lake and then having back-to-back tournaments and just being run down and being an athlete, not being able to fully let your body recover and not take time to rest. So taking today off, he's literally been in bed all day long, and hope to be back tomorrow.
Some new kicks over there?
Yeah. Okay.
For who? For you?
No, for you.
Oh, the shoes are always showing up for you.
They look like they're my size, though. Orange.
Creamsicles. CPs.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh. So yeah, some orange and some blue.
Just like blue.
You like them? What do they call this? It's like the teal blue. I don't know. It's blue and orange technically. I guess it's a squeeze combo. The
Squeeze combo.
little TM on the back.
Love these guys. Thank you.
Hold on. Hold on.
Hold on,
Yeah, right
I want
here.
a selfie, man.
He's trying to catch him over there, Caseville.
1, 2, 3.
Like 9.5? No, I think 9. Really? What? Really? Okay. It just feels head heavy. Is that what it is?
Actually, that's probably now.
It's funny how just going head heavy makes it so much.
We are gonna start. We can stay for that one drive. I thought it's not gonna crash, and I thought it's not Olympic level. Yeah. So I think if Mike starts to like spray the balls,
Boys on.
continue to spray.
Coming up.
Match 2 here for the day. Got one earlier this morning. Now we're on grandstand. I think this is round of 16 now. Started in 32. Seemed like pretty much everybody did today. So got the first one done. Hopefully get this one a little easier than the first one and be ready to go. Yeah, so just hoping that Tyson can kind of keep up today. I mean, yesterday obviously I had to take the day off to just kind of rest, still battling illness and stuff from way back in Salt Lake and MLP when everybody got sick. So yeah, just hoping for a better day today, more energy, and hopefully roll that into Vegas next week as well.
What's going on? It's Sunday here in Salt Lake City. Just got done playing the Salt Lake City Open. Kind of cool. We were downtown at the Salt Palace. I believe it's their convention center, but definitely one of the first tournaments this year where we've been like downtown in the city. Staying in a nice apartment, and yeah, it was a good couple of days. I didn't play all that well. Ended up losing second round in singles. Pulled out in mix just because I was kind of feeling some sickness issues from being sick the last couple weeks, and then ended up playing men's doubles today with John May. We ended up making the quarters, ended up losing in 3 to Gabe Tardio and Andre Diascu, who's a good buddy of mine. So shout out to those guys. Those guys are playing their semis later on today. But yeah, definitely a rough weekend for me. All good. So it's a very long season here. Just trying to get my head back on straight and get geared up for Vegas. That starts on Tuesday, so definitely a quick turnaround. Something I've realized as an athlete with playing 30 times, or being on the road 30 weeks out of the year, playing 25 to 30 events each year, is that whether it's a good weekend or it's a bad weekend, it is very important just to kind of reset. I think some of the best athletes out there have a very quick reset method. So I've been on both sides of it, where I ended up winning a tournament and then went into the next week way too confident and got humbled, first or second round, ended up having a bad loss. And there's been other times where, I had a bad weekend like I did this weekend, and then I came out nice and hungry and was able to have a good tournament to follow. So, definitely going to be hungry going into Vegas. We end up taking off tomorrow. Going to play some golf tomorrow morning. We fly out tomorrow at 5 to get to Vegas. The tournament's at Fontainebleau, which is the new casino there in Las Vegas on the Strip. So it should be super nice. We're actually staying at Fontainebleau as well. And kind of similar to Salt Lake City, it's going to be indoors on pickle rolls. So, I'll practice on Monday, and then tournament starts Tuesday. So hoping to push all this yucky stuff out of my head from Salt Lake City and ball out in Vegas come next week. So, anytime we're in Vegas, always fun to be on the Strip and people watch and get some shopping in, and always a bunch of good food to devour in Vegas as well. We don't have our babies here with us, so Mommy and I had a nice little time here in Salt Lake City without the kids. We're going to Vegas without the kids as well. So definitely feel a little guilty inside, if you know what I mean. But and then after Vegas, we go to Orlando for a YOLA event, and I believe the kids are coming to Orlando. So looking forward to Vegas, and looking forward to just getting hungry, getting after it, and having myself a good weekend.